And good morning, everyone. My name is George Kosch, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Worldprofit. Today is Friday, the 7th of December, and December is one of our top sales months because people seem to find money. And the best way to spend it, hopefully, is a little bit with Worldprofit. We have a very exciting program we host websites, and those websites, we hopefully turn those into some online income for people, as well as teach you, the real way to generate leads and traffic to a website using things like safe lists, exchanges, and of course Facebook, and ranking your site in Google if you want. There are just so many different ways to do it online. Amazon, Clickbank, Jvzoo. There are a lot of ways to make money online if you know how to do it properly. And hopefully that's what you get out of our program. If you're new to the program, and I know many of you are, because we've had a stellar sales month, November continuing into December, the reason that these months are great, and I think what's helping a lot, is our Live Business Center, of course. And having sort of that understanding of the big picture here is super important. So this is for everybody, actually. What I would like you to all do, and this isn't only for the new people, this is for everybody. Go watch this video. It's brand new. It takes, I think it's about 40, oh, let me see how long it is here. It's about 40 minutes long, I think. There you go, 42 minutes. And it's really solid. What I've done is, it's been about, a year. I like to redo it every year. And this year was particularly solid because I had the slides that I built like a tab slide thing. And I'll show you those slides. And we'll go through these. But they're part of this webcast now, or whatever, training video. And I go through things very slowly, things like getting your profile set up and, website management, get your site set up, and then what to do, what not to do, where to promote, things like that. I go through things very slowly, I hope, because you can pause the video and you have access to the slides for the common questions. And it's super important that you watch that video even if you're been a silver or platinum member for years. It's a good review. The best part is, over the years, we receive thousands upon thousands of tech support requests. And they're not about errors, they're just about people with questions. What do I do if? How do I do this? So I put together all of the big questions into this video and answered them as I go. Okay, so it's really solid video. I urge everybody to watch it. And of course, it talks about your bonuses, how to get the bonuses, and how to use those bonuses, how to promote your affiliate program. I think I talk about that in there many times. I always allude to it and say, listen, you know what? We're going to teach you how to promote using our ad examples, but you can just insert your own ads in there. The idea is just like riding a bike. You can ride a million different bikes, right? Once you've learned how to ride one, you're good to go. And that's what this is all about, is teaching people how important it is to have an understanding of how lead generation, list building all works to create an online business. Okay, so that's important to know. Again, with the slides, just as an overview, I'll just give you a quick overview of what I talked about. I told people about myself, talked about Sandy Hunter, our president. We started the whole thing off a kitchen table. I didn't actually mention that in the video, however, we did. Getting involved online was just, I wanted to become an entrepreneur, and it was definitely worked out great because our timing was perfect in 1993, 94. Perfect timing for the internet, right? People came online. We didn't know what we were doing either, but I did know to host domains. I said, we need to host websites. And still to this day, that's exactly what we do. We then learned that we had to build a list, And that's what the first week, this is what I try to get people into in their first week is get to lesson 3 and stay on it. Don't move off that lesson. There's a training tips ebook below, as you saw. Set up the profile. Very minor website setup since the site is already out of the box. It's ready to go. Okay, you don't need to do too much to it. How to get support, and then getting those bonuses. And I really go on to the extreme traffic pack, teaching people, enter your usernames, don't enter IDs, that kind of thing. How to get their Ruby, Traffic Blaster, whatever they have, traffic injections, I talk about that too. Because people come into the Silver program and they want those 12 memberships. But what I try to say to them is just watch this video so you understand what it is you're getting and how to use what you're getting. Super important because, oh, here's your memberships. Oh, okay, great. What do I do now? Well, good question. Watch the video. Okay, so, and then we talk about how people can make money promoting through these sites, through the sites under the top traffic sites and go from there. One thing, the biggest thing ever is Gmail. So many of you are using Yahoo. I really like Yahoo. They're fine. They're one of the first companies that ever existed online. We communicated with the people that created Yahoo. I used to send email to them and say, could you put this website in your index? It was an amazing thing. They were actually the people that created Yahoo. I used to email them and say, we have another site because we hosted websites. But their email sucks because they block everything. Okay, so stick with Gmail and learn how to check your spam folder in Gmail. If you don't know how to do it, just send me a support ticket. I have a video that teaches you how. But it's on that left menu, and it'll say folders, and you just dig in there on that left side menu in Gmail. You'll find it. It's called spam, and then you go in there, you just say, this isn't spam, and then they won't. You can also whitelist and things like that. I get people to set up how we pay them commissions. Okay, got that. How to make changes to your account profile, get your picture up there and everything. And of course, one thing that isn't clear to people sometimes is that the Live Business Center is there for them. Let the Live Business Center and the Monitor Network do the sales. Also, joining Facebook and our online community. I teach them, on that top menu, in the Message Center, how to do that. And how to get in touch with their sponsor. And if their sponsor's not there, because I've heard this a million times, right? I can't get my sponsor, so I don't want to keep going. Well, I'm your sponsor too. I'm here. What would you like? Could you want me to help you? So that's in there too. And then the common questions, these were made by Sandy Hunter, our president. She knows these questions come up. I do too. We both answer them. How do I promote my own affiliate links? That's number one. That comes up all the time, and I have a video for that. But the whole idea here is everything. You can put them on your website. Saturate your website with affiliate stuff if you want. Okay, and promote your affiliate sites instead of your Worldprofit. That's totally. You can promote 5 or 6 different things all the time. How, what, where? That's all covered in here. Can I change my website? Absolutely. How much do you get paid? It's on the left menu. Goes through all that. How do I get help? Hey, if you show up to this and you ask me a question, I can help you. Or you can fill out a support ticket and say, could you go over this in your bootcamp? And I will. Of course I will. Okay. How do we help you make sales? Oh, we've been doing this for over 20 years now. We always, that's what we're all about. The sales that are referred to us by our, affiliates or dealers, silver, platinum members, those are, that's how we exist. Simple as that, right? And you are here. That's a big thing I talk about right in the overview. You're here as a result of this system, right? We somehow conveyed to you that we want you to start a business online. we're not in the business opportunity business. Like, that's not what we are. We're a business. We accept, the fact that you're in all kinds of different businesses, and that's great. We're here to help you promote those. Okay? So that's new. It's worth a quick watch if you're, if you're a veteran and you've been doing this for years. Watch it. Critique it if you want. If you have any recommendations, I probably won't redo the video because it takes a long time to prepare for and everything, but I'll put it down on the list, things like that. Okay? I revamped this area too a little bit. I just made it a little cleaner. See all the training videos at Worldprofit Tube. Here are the last 4, and that's about it. And then, of course, you can go down to the bottom here, and this was recorded many years ago, but this is Linda Elsie, who's pretty much won every single sales contest every month for almost a decade. She tells you what she does. The one thing that you need to understand is Linda does this full time. Okay, you don't have to do this full time, but you can take a little bit out of this to say, this is what I should do when I have time. Okay, so that's really good for you there. Okay. Under add examples, come with me. Watch. This is where associates come from. They come from these 20 traffic streams up here. But they also come from here too. Now, whose associates are these? Everybody's. There's no particular person that is generating these. They're generated by all of you. And we track, for the most part, where they come from. Many of them come from secure forms now, so we don't track that very well, but we put up what we can. And you can see Easy Hits for You, VideoPal. Do I know these sites? No, I don't know about many of them. I don't know about like leadgeneration.info, whatever. But use this as a guideline to maybe find other sources that you're interested in. But it goes further than that. How about where the sales are coming from? Where do people originate from that convert into silver memberships and traffic packages? Right? Because when somebody comes in to Worldprofit, right, they can pick from various different options, right? You've seen it. The member area, oh, this cookie thing, boy, folks, I gotta tell you, this cookie thing's really getting on to me now. Yes, I'm okay with cookies. They should say, when the baby is born and it comes out, they should ask it right there after, as soon as it can say its first words, do you like cookies? And the baby says, yes. Well, then let the websites load the cookies. It's amazing everywhere you go. Can we get some cookies? Cookies, cookies? Yes. If you say no, the site doesn't work. It's like the terms and conditions, right? You get your Netflix account, pay your $10 or whatever, and they go, do you accept the terms and conditions? Well, what happens if I say no? Well, then you can't watch Netflix. Anyways, so when the associate comes in, okay, the free associate comes in, they are presented with traffic packages on the top menu, which I'll show you. And of course, the Live Business Center is here. And then there's the ability on the very top menu to purchase the silver or the, silver monthly or silver annual. And that looks like this, right here. So wouldn't it be nice to know where people are coming from, meaning associates, that actually do upgrade? Right? That would be a good thing to know. I don't think many companies share that with you. We do. They're right here. And I must admit, Traffic Ad Bar, this place is doing really well. They're listed up here in the 20 traffic streams, so do join. At least I hope they are. I'll have to check that. I'm pretty sure they are. And another site, it seems like Desktop Lightning, Easy Hits for You, of course. They're doing very well. Facebook, of course, just straightforward search engines come in. These are sales that went to monitors. Whenever we get a sign up from Bing, Google, they don't come in under anybody. So the monitor undo would have gotten a commission on these. Weeble, Snap, all these sites. So you can go through these and you don't have to join them all, but they give you an idea that people are legitimately coming in, like IBO Toolbox is one of my favorites too, of course Google, and they are signing up not necessarily to Silver, but they might be signing up for Ruby Solos or Traffic Ad Blaster, that kind of thing. Okay? And they're converting into commission. Right? So that's really good to know. Are there any questions about that? Yes, absolutely, Brian, you're right. I think malware and viruses and everything are almost, I'm not going to say they've had their day, but I think that computers, you can't even buy one without protection. All of the different antivirus programs. And if you're thinking to yourself, well, maybe I need a different one or something, that's fine. You could just go in your URL bar up there and just say malware protection. It even pre-fills it out for you. And there you go. There's all kinds up here. There's, I don't even know what this is. TeamViewer. I don't let anyone install that on your computer. Don't do it. I wouldn't touch that one. Malware threats, they're just, Kaspersky, of course, is the one I've used for many, many years. But they're everywhere. There's all kinds of them. There's AVG. I don't know why they're not showing up. They should be down here somewhere for you to use. They're very good. Trend Micro. There you go. AV. Oh, I don't know. So in other words, just put something on your computer. Okay? It's a really good idea. Okay, do you have any questions about that? And that many of these sites are under the top 20 traffic streams here. Okay, where people do come in and they sign up for things, and they might not sign up for a Worldprofit package. All right, I'm showing you the ones that I can track. How about the sources that are converting in your affiliate programs? I can't track that, but I can guarantee you these are good places to start. Okay, these are great sources of traffic. And you can see it's broken down into, you got your safe lists here and your traffic exchanges here. And oh, there you go, traffic ad bar right at the top. What do you know? Lead magnet. These are fantastic sites for that. Okay. And absolutely check with your computer vendor, your internet company, that kind of thing. It's all good stuff. Okay, do you guys have any questions about anything? Gives me a chance to show you what I've been working on. I want to make an announcement that I'm going to be creating what's a program called the Universal Rotator. Okay, and this isn't for, where you buy advertising. This is for you to use. It's sort of something that I've been using for many years that I created. And let me just clear off the board here. I never know how to clear the board off. I know there's an eraser. I usually just hit refresh. There we go. What a lot of people have asked me for is, George, they're very nice about this. They say, I have a URL, a URL, another W there helps, xy.com, and it has my affiliate link on it, whatever that is, question mark, equals 521. And I just happen to have another affiliate link here, okay, and I have a third one and a fourth one and a fifth one. And I'm in, 6 or 7 of these affiliate programs. Okay, so these are your affiliate programs, EP. and it's hard to advertise all of them. So is there any way, George, that you could give me one URL, and when I send people to that one, it rotates these 5 or 10 or 4 or 3? Okay, so what would happen is randomly these URLs would show up whenever they went to this one. And of course you would track the clicks. You know, how many clicks this one got 7, this one got 4. Okay, they will all stay close to each other. This would be 5, this one would be 6. So you could tell number 4 would probably get another link or click. Okay, do you guys follow that? So it's going to be called the universal rotator. And this would be a bundle, right? This would be your first bundle because you're bundling a bunch of URLs here. That would be a bundle. And how many bundles can you have? As many as you want. You can have 20 of them, 10 of them, 5 of them. Do you have to have 5 URLs? No, you could have 2. Okay, does that make sense? That way when you go and you post your URL, you would be posting all 5. And can you remove one? Sure you can. Can you pause one? Yeah, if you want. You know, put one on pause. Does that make sense? So it will be a tool, again, and it will work. Here's the key. It'll work off your website. So the URL over here will be your URL. All right, you don't have to worry about masking it or anything like that. It'll be your own URL. That's a good question, Teresa. Rotator Genie is more complex, as you know. You can send people to a gallery of URLs, and you can also send them to this type of a thing, but you can't make different bundles really. And it's not clearly designed that way. It was designed to be more of a money maker too. So this is going to be sort of a very focused program for just rotating URLs in bundles. Okay. Rotator Genie, however, works great. It's more of a program though that is designed for you to sell traffic. Now, could you sell traffic on this? Well, if you did it privately, I guess you could, but there won't be order forms or anything like that. This is strictly what you want to call your bundle, and it'll give you a URL, and then you put in as many URLs as you want, and then that's it. And if you want to create more bundles, you can, and go from there. Or what most people will do, they'll have one bundle and they'll just keep adding and removing URLs as they join, and you know, this program doesn't work, okay, we'll get rid of it, put another one in, that kind of a thing. Okay? Yeah, Teresa, it's just going to be a simple program, very basic, just like it says here. Fast, simple. It won't be free, there'll be a small charge, but again, it will stay with you as long as you have your silver, and we'll keep going. Okay, so I'm going to be releasing that easily next week. I've already got a lot of the code created that I use actually in this place right here. See the traffic blaster and the affiliate link blaster? They do the same sort of concept. You know, you put 100 people in there and they all rotate evenly. Okay. We have something coming out. I just wanted to show this to you. It is if I go to the home area here, this is our member area. Most of you are familiar with the member area. It says where you go when you log in, right? You come in here and hey, this is where all the stuff is. So what I've strived to do is create a member area that is more easy to navigate and is more modernized. However, before I go on, I'm not getting rid of this one. You'll have your choice. Do you want to go to the new, or do you want to stay, this will be called classic. And of course, when you log in, you will be able to set which one you want to be in. And you can change with one click. You just go boom, then you're back to the classic, boom, or you're back to the new one. And I'll give you a sneak peek. This is only a sneak peek. This site is not ready, but I wanted to show it to you just to get a little bit of feedback maybe and see what you think. So if I go here, and it's just going to pull this in. And as you can see, we have a menu that floats. Okay, so you see this like a floating menu here, which you can lock. And it comes, when you log in, it comes in automatically. You can see that we've taken away a lot of the clutter everywhere, but we still have everything if you want it. In other words, see the toggle the right menu. You can see those lovely names up there still, and that kind of a thing. And you can scroll down here. It doesn't go away or anything. You can go down and you can look at different things. There's the ad board or the ad stream. And if you want to get rid of this, you can do it over here, or you can go over here and you can click on that. And the reason for these menus like this is also because of mobile devices. People are, using mobile devices to navigate these things, and this kind of makes that possible. So what I've done also is the profile here. So when you click on your profile, you can adjust your profile just by clicking that, and it comes up. And the best part about it is everything stays up here fine. So you can keep navigating through things. Okay, so, and of course this is your profile photo, which you can load. And of course we have support. And you can see that I've put everything into this little area here. You see this little white area? There's gray here and then there's white. And that is again for the purposes of mobile devices. They will see this as more of something that can expand to or contract to the size of their mobile device. Okay, and then you can also see I've kept the commission area here. Testimonial, of course, so you can submit testimonials, you can log out here, meet the owners, that kind of thing. Of course, one of the, our backbone of our company is website hosting. So I wanted to make sure that, if you go to the website management area, you can see, again, it takes up more of the screen. Okay, you've got your same links and things up there, but you can also navigate anywhere you want, like site settings. Come up here, I put up a picture of a little friend here. See on my site. This is here just in case any of you are sleeping right now. You'll wake up because you're like, what is that? That's that's a picture on my website right here. Isn't that great? There he is. Those eyes. You see the eyes? Okay. So so again, this isn't ready, but I'll show you some more stuff. Affiliate Center, your blog, for example, which is part of your website, is also, you can access it here. You can put your postings up. All right. Okay, so we've got all kinds of stuff in here, Website Plus, image hosting, all of that good stuff. All right, so we're coming into the new age now. Say that you were in this, and you said, George, I really like this, but I really want to go back to the way it was. There will be a link up here somewhere that will let you go back to this. So the same, you'll be able to go in here, and you'll go to website management. You can go to, work in here if you want. You can go between the two. Okay, so we're not going to lose this. I don't see this thing going anywhere for a long time because I really like the classic view, especially when you're on a desktop. But this is cool too, right? Because you've got your things like our Facebook group, Facebook page, just stuff that you can get signed up into for no cost that will help you, especially our Facebook group. It's fantastic. Okay, it's got all kinds of people in there helping each other out. Worldprofit community. I urge you to join this. If you want to know how to join it, down in the other site, you just go to your home page by clicking on this, and you can go Facebook group here, and you can also go social community here. Okay, that'll help you out. Traffic packages, they're not all in here yet, but there's the feature ones, you know, the ones that come with a cost. The associates will also see this, okay? They will come in and they will, of course, they'll only see their links that, you know, they would see in this case, this is the associate area. They would still see all of this here. They would see this here on that right menu, stuff like that. Okay, so it'll look just like this. You know, they'll have all the same links and things, except they could go between the two and go from there. Training, support, newsletter, prospect manager, all that stuff's in here. Okay, this is by no means finished yet. I know there are links. There's also, of course, all of the links along the left menu. So when you click on, you know, advertising and traffic, there's all of the links. All right, they come up, and you could put the menu so it breaks down for you too. So, you know, because you can still see the, you know, this is masks and cloaks and things like that. Okay. And Mule, welcome. Absolutely, it's great to see everybody in here. We've got quite a packed room today. Do you folks have any questions about this? If you want to get back to home, you click on the Worldprofit logo there. There are still things like your badge, you know, your badge. The issue with when we go into this type of a thing is fitting everything in nicely, right? Like everything is more fancy, you know, got that. Everything gets squeezed in a little differently. Right, so we've got things like your prospect manager, though you've got more, there's more space here, especially when you do this. So you can work in here without menus coming in. Makes it a little easier. I still have to turn these into those pretty buttons, just like under website management. When you go here, you can see these nice buttons up here. All right, a little easier to see and click on. Do you folks have any questions about this? I don't know when this will be available. Obviously not now, it's not ready, but I need another probably 2 weeks before I can really get it where I'm happy with it. As you can imagine, there's a lot of work left, but it works. You know, everything works in here. People come in and they can pretty much do everything that they, you know, that they could do in the other site. As a matter of fact, it's using the other site. It's the same site. Okay. Well, Bobby Joe, that's a good question. I have a very structured day. I'm an ex-military guy, so I structure my time, and I like to do. I enjoy what I do, and that's why I'm always trying to get across to people to not treat your Worldprofit business like a hobby. That's a big mistake. You need to treat this like an actual business, and you'll be rewarded for it. One of the big issues that people have is they do not treat this like a business. They come in, and Brian Armstrong, you know what I mean. You know what I mean, Brian. You know, you've talked to a lot of people in chat in the Live Business Center, and they're all dabbling for the most part. They're 10% this way. They're just here for the next thing. You know, what can I do to make money tomorrow? You know, I want to make some money now. Like, do you got the $25 thing? You know, 25, get 10 back, 20? No. It's like, go away. You're in the wrong place. Or go ahead and put your URL in. And yeah, of course, the one-time fee, that's a good one too. One-time fees are fine if you're in a program that's never going to change. But if somebody is working, making things better, you're going to have to pay. That's why you pay the power company. You know, there's a lot of work to do, right? They're working all the time. Power goes off, somebody's got to fix it. Same thing with this, right? It's a very complex system. So there are a lot of people keeping these things going, believe it or not. The people at Host Tech and Rackspace and all these sites we use, they work very hard to keep these sites going. They really do. Yes, Lee, that's my favorite too. I love that one. They say, set up the business, get it profiting, then I'll move in. And oh, by the way, I'll pay you $100. You know, that kind of thing. Oh, and they don't want to pay you the 100 from their pocket. They say, well, since you have the business running and it's making money, you're already getting paid. So just give it to me. Let me take over. So anyways, that's about all there that I have for you today, unless there are questions. That's good, Moulay. That's great. That's great news. Where you want to start, Moulay, is right here under training on the top menu. So don't just watch this video. Okay, don't watch this video. Do the video and take notes. Take notes. Take notes, write them down, and keep track of what you do on paper. That's usually the best way. That's and the sort of the next thing that I would say to you is check your progress using the ad tracker, right? Because this video you're going to go through and you're going to sign up for, make your goal today to sign up here. Sign up for this site. Take an ad example. Promote it today. It's all free. It doesn't cost anything. And then you go to your ad tracker up here and you check how you're doing. Do I have clicks? If you do, you're doing it right, then you repeat that. You sign up for more sites, you do the promotion, you verify, and eventually you'll start signing people up. And if you need motivation, people, they'll come in and say, George, I've been promoting for a few days and, I've signed up one person. And you say, well, the idea here is you signed up and you converted. That's the goal here. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get people to sign up for free because there are no strings attached. Believe me, we have well over 1 million associates that have not bought anything ever. I don't know if they're real or they're fake, but I don't care. They're in there all the time, kicking around. Of course, they're after the freebies. If you looked at our stats, you'd just be blown away. The guaranteed visitors, people that go in here, they go goodie bag, they click on the 50,000 free visitors, which is fine. But you should see how many people go to this site, right? Thousands and thousands put them in here. What happens to them, though, is they don't keep logging in every 3 days, which is a requirement. If somebody thinks they're going to just drop a link in here and then disappear, forget it. Not happening. They have to log in every 3 days. That shows me that they mean that this link is probably still good. And 99% of them never. They're there for that day and then they're gone. They never come back, so we shut their ad off. Too bad. It's still free, but we need people to keep logging in. And if you're a silver or platinum, then you don't have to worry about that. We run your ads and you don't, or if they're diamond rotator or something, we know they're probably serious because they paid. But it's pretty amazing, how this whole system works. They come in here, they do this, then they click this thing. You see this thing that says free live consult? Watch what happens when they click it. Come in, and now they're getting a free live consult from somebody perhaps like Riel Charret, who's up here now, Riel, or Brian, or Linda, or Howard. Okay, they're in here. Bobby Joe, you might be in here, and then you give them a free consult, right? Because that's what that is. They're getting help. And if they don't want any help, they just click this, turn it off, and hopefully they click up here where it says order silver. and they give it a try. Okay? It's always something that we hope they'll do. They also come in a lot and they place ads over here. It says post anytime, so they can come in and they can put their ad in here. And they often do. As you can see, there's ads in here all the time. I don't know how many there are, but there are several thousand ads. 64,000. I clean this out every couple of months. 64,000 ads. Wow, that's a lot. Okay. Are there any other questions about anything? That's right, Monica. Absolutely. You want to make sure that anytime you do any kind of promotion for a product, you don't put that link anywhere except in an email to your list. You can put product links in if you want, but the odds are it's very hard to sell because people are only on the page for 10 seconds. You know, traffic exchanges and safe lists, they're going to show an ad for 10 seconds and no more. So putting a product on there is a lot more difficult to sell than putting on a landing page or a squeeze page. I will check for Oliver right now, actually. Oliver, Clickbank. Let me see what you're saying here. Clickbank. Yeah, Oliver. Let's see if I can find that. How do you Clickbank get traffic? How do Clickbank get traffic? Absolutely. Let's look at Clickbank and let's talk about Clickbank. That's a great question. So if I go to the Clickbank promo kit, you want to sign up for Clickbank first. Okay? You go here, you click on this link and you sign up. What is Clickbank? It's fantastic. It's a marketplace of products. Thousands and thousands of products. So if I was to go to my Clickbank site, which I can probably go to right here, I'll just log in quickly. So you log in and you have access to sell with one account thousands of different products. Okay, and you earn commission when you sell them. Right? When people buy them, you get a little bit of money. It might not equal a lot. I don't promote Clickbank products a lot because I'm busy programming that new area, right? But these are people that are just clicking on links and going from newsletters that are sent out. Could be on websites like the Clickbank store and things like that. So what I will tell you first is after you've signed up for Clickbank, I would urge you to consider on the left-hand menu here under Clickbank Store, click on this one, the CB Store. And you can get set up with a store. I set it up personally on your website, but you need to sign up for a site called CB Engine because they enable this store to work. It's a one-time fee. It's like 27 bucks. It's well worth it. And then I set the store up automatically for you. Okay, and there's a little intro video here. That's one way to get people to see your Clickbank products. Okay, because then they go on your website, and let me just go here real quick, and it will be embedded on your website. Okay, so you've got all your different, all of this, and it's automatic. You don't need to do anything. I set this up automatically on your site, and it comes up within your website too. It'll be within the middle of your website. Okay, so people can still see the different links and things like that. If I was to go to, here we go. I reset my site recently, so I don't think it's on my site. Promote, let me see here. So if I go to my member area, install, and if I refresh, go here, it should be on the left menu, 10,000 products. Okay, so it will, oh yeah, I'm going to get off secure mode here for a sec. So people can come within your website and see it. Okay, and Clickbank automatically keeps this up to date. Okay, so you don't do anything. This thing works. It's just always on, it's always updated, and it's great. People click on here, they stay in your site until they click on one of these, and then they go to the site. But under your ID. Okay? Now that's one way that Clickbank works. Okay? The second way is through promotion. When you develop your newsletter up here and your prospect manager, you have the ability to send products out to people from the Clickbank promo kit right here. So if I go to Clickbank promo kit, I have picked some really good products here that I think will sell, and people can, it will create the promotional ad for you. You can send this ad out to your associates, and you can send this ad out to your prospects. You can email it to anyone you want that you might know and say, I found a great product, you might want to look at it. And if they purchase it from your link, well, you get commission. And there's hundreds in here. These are just really good sites. You know, get paid to write at home. And if you go there, these are really good sites. Okay, like writing jobs. They're real. You can actually do this and make some money. So if you think this looks good, maybe people you know or people you do business with would agree with you and say, hey, that looks like a good way to make some money. Okay? You can even add these to your website. So if I really like that one, get paid to write at home, you click here and you decide I'll leave it on the left menu, get paid to write at home, sure, sounds good. And then if people go to my website now, which is up here somewhere, I'm sure, and then get paid to write at home, and off they go. Okay? All right. Are there any questions about that? And people can come back to your site. There. All right. That is pretty cool, isn't it? Good. So Oliver, what you want to do then is consider the CD engine, which is down here under the Clickbank store. That's a good way to do it. All of these products, you can add them individually to your site from the Clickbank promo kit. You don't have to, but you can. There's also another site after you're done that called Jvzoo, and it's under the Moneymaker kit, and you can join Jvzoo. It's very close to what you get with Clickbank. I like Clickbank because for the most part, you don't have to be approved to sell the products. You just refer people to them and they buy them and then you get your commission. With Jvzoo, it's a little more complicated. You have to get approved for each individual product. That's why we don't really have a Jvzoo store. But does it work? Absolutely. There's fantastic products in there. Like here's an example. See this Pixely? I joined it. I paid for it. I love it. I think it's great. But I still sell it too, right? So there you go, Mule. Those are some ideas for you. The number one thing, generate associates. As soon as an associate signs up, send them a product that you really like and say, hey, thanks for signing up as an associate. You can do it all in the Prospect Manager. Create a custom letter up here and put that product's promo in there. And just you could even explain the product yourself and send it to people when they join. Okay, so say this person, Ernest, comes in. He says, yeah, so you go here. See where it says email actions here? Click. And now you have the ability, you see where it says your custom letters, right? You set those up. You can send those anytime you want. I know, nothing to do with Worldprofit. That was for an affiliate site. Somebody said, how do I sell my affiliate stuff? I said, you create a letter in the prospect manager and then send it. All right? I know there's a lot going on. That's why I say to people, try to look at Worldprofit as a very long-term business. Right? We have the tools, but it takes time to learn them. Okay? The button email. I'm not quite sure what a button email is. Anybody know what that is? Button email. Don't know what a button email is. Where did I come from? Right here. Right in here. You just click on email actions. All right. Perfect. Great. I think that used up the rest of our time, didn't it? So just to review, we have a new member area coming out soon at some point in time. It's going to be great. I think you guys are all going to like it. It's going to be wonderful. Right? You'll be able to do all the same things that I just did. You'll have your prospect manager. You can click on view. I'm sure this isn't ready yet. I haven't fixed this up. But, you know, it still works, you know, email actions, everything will work in the new site as well as the old one. All right. And I'm also going to be working on a universal rotator that you can rotate bundles of URLs with. All right. We'll have that all set up for you. So again, we're doing great. We're having a fantastic sales month. One day was pretty incredible. It was sale after sale. Thank you to all the monitors for the hard work. You're all, I mean, you're doing such a great job. It really is incredible. And keep it going. Keep doing what you're doing. It's working great. And thanks, Linda, Charity, Bobby Joe, Sandy.